Okay, guys, so let's start. So in the previous class, we have already covered the or clientless VPN. Okay, so today we have to start with AnyConnect, or you can say that is all about the full client. Okay, so what we have to do it today now. So because if I talk about in AnyConnect here, actually today it will just take hardly 1 hour, and this is the last topic for this week. And then after this, our two VPN would be pending. One is the Get VPN that would take 3 classes, I think so. And after that, there would be IKV2, and after that, there would be Flex VPN. Okay. And then one day there would be topic about DPD and all. Okay, so these are the things which is pending here. Okay. And I think now another 7 classes are more than sufficient for this. So today is it just going to be take hardly 1 hour, and today we will finish our AnyConnect VPN. So guys, have you practiced last VPN or not? The first question is, have you practiced the clientless VPN or not? Only 2, 3 reply. Okay. Okay. So let's start with the new. So which is the full client here. So just let me start with the lab. Today's VPN is very easy actually. This is the VPN. So VPN SSL. Start. Let me start on. Okay. So first of all, we have to make sure there should be reachability between these two devices, between the client PC, this between the client and this one here. And further also reachability should be there, that we have to check it out. I think last time we have already saved all the configuration, that basic configuration should be there. So last time from here, we have accessed this because last time the intention was to access the servers, but how we have accessed via ASA. Okay, so I was using HTTPS from here and I was trying to access the ASA, and from ASA then one bookmark list was opening, and after that on that bookmark list there was a list of the servers, and we used to click on the server and then we used to get the access for the specific device here. So, but if I'll talk about in clientless VPN, so clientless VPN has a very limited access. Limited access means in which context? Limited access, I am saying that there is a no CLI access of the destination server. No CLI server of destination server. Okay, but here in the full client, here we would get the full access of the server. The last time I was using what? Last time I was using just a browser, and as you know, the browser we cannot do the CLI. We cannot take any CLI access because SSH and Telnet not possible. For that we need a PuTTY separate software, and for that we need a full access of the server. So for that, your AnyConnect is the best option here. So today we are going to be use a package into that, the package and the software. Okay. The name of the package and software is AnyConnect here. This is the reason this VPN is known as AnyConnect VPN here. Okay, different vendor has a different software or a package. Okay, and they have a different name. Palo Alto has a different, Checkmate has a different, FortiGate has a different, and Cisco's one is AnyConnect here. So what is the concept? The concept is ki we have to first of all configure a VPN into this. Okay, and after that, from here, with the help of the one software, we have to then connect with the devices. Okay, so then we have to connect with the devices, but with the help of software over here. Okay, and with software, AnyConnect software into this. Okay, so these process we will start it now. Okay, so first let me just let it be start all these devices. Okay, so this is first device, this is the second device here, this is the third device, ISP, management one, we have to make sure one thing here. See, in the future now, let's consider this is my setup here. This is my inside router, outside router, and after that, this is ASA. This is a switch. Then this is outside router. This is ISP, and this is then a user we have. Okay, so we have to make sure one thing. Just let me finish this. Now, ASA. See, here we need to download, okay, AnyConnect package. Okay, AnyConnect package means that is kind of your software. So there is a possibility, it might be you have a pre-installed, there is two possibility for that on this device. There's a two possibility. The possibilities are like, the first possibility, like pre-installed AnyConnect VPN, AnyConnect package. Okay, or second thing, we have to install ourselves. Okay, in exam, we have to go with this concept. This is one of the recommended method here. Okay, recommended with the help of, even then when we have to download it, so for that we need a software which is Internet Explorer. Okay, like a browser would be required, and which is recommended here, Internet Explorer here. So I'll show you both the options with the help of pre-installed as well, and like how to install also. Okay, so but in exam we have to prefer always this method. Okay, not this one. So in case in exam, if you have any installed AnyConnect package, so it's better to uninstall that and install your new one here. Okay, so when we will install a package and a software on this here, let's consider this is AnyConnect VPN here. So this package or this software, for this we need an IP address. What we need here? We need a IP address here. We need an IP address. So what kind of IP address here? So IP, let's consider on this device right now, I'm using one public IP, which is 12.1.1.1.1. So the same IP we cannot use for the client. So there should be a separate IP. And what would be that IP? Because see, guys, here, this is kind of what, like, obviously we are going to be configured here, or one, we are going to be establish one VPN into this. What could be there? That would be one VPN concept here. VPN is always about, you can say this is all about the private network. So in this concept here, for this client, we need one private IP. What we need here? We need a private IP. So how we would receive this, on how we would assign an IP address here? The concept is, कि after the configuration on this ASA, when we will start connecting with this device with the help of AnyConnect VPN here. So during the establishment process, there would be one VPN connection establishment process will be there that would take 2 to 3 minutes. During that process, this device would send one private IP for this client here. And how it would send it? How? Because here we have to create one pool of private IP. Pool of what? Pool of the private IP. And which private IP? The private IPs which we are going to be assigned, or which like this device is going to be released to the AnyConnect. So these IP addresses, okay, would be released to AnyConnect clients. Okay, so let's consider, I'll use here something, for example, 172.16.1.1.1, okay, and up to 172.16.1.250 or whatever IP addresses you want to assign. So this is the range of IP addresses. Okay, this is the range of IP addresses. So this is the pool of the IPs which we have to create it. And when this from here, when we would try to connect with this ASA with the help of the this AnyConnect here. So after that, once the VPN would be established, so one IP would be allocated on this AnyConnect VPN, okay, via this. So this is the one thing which we have to make sure this time. Earlier, this concept was not there, but this time we have this private IP concept. Okay, so just let me start. I'll show you one by one. So let me just check out its IP addresses. IP addresses, all are in upstate. Let me get into all interfaces are in the upstate here. This is ASA. So interface IP brief. All clear. Ping with 10.1.1.1, which is my inside PC, like router, second inside router. After that to ISP, which is 11.1.1.2. That's fine. Okay. So after this, let's just come back with this device here and let's try to ping with 10 dot after 10 dot. What is the ASA IP? 11 dot 11.1.1 dot 100. Reachability is fine. And let me check it with the browser also. The HTTPS is working or not. And now HTTPS dots. SSL VPN is just let me wipe out the device. It would delete all the configuration. Okay. Now let me start. Otherwise, we have to delete it one by one. I'll just wipe out. And now, just let me configure these configuration here meanwhile. Okay. Now, that is the host name is ASA. Interface 0/0. This is the which IP? Management IP. IP address is 10.20.20.100/24. No shut. Name if management. Security level 100. Interface 0/1, which is for inside. IP address 10.1.1.100/24. No shut. Name it inside /2. IP address 1.1.1.100/24. No shut. Name it outside then an access list, ASA, extended, permit IP any to any, and access group ASA in interface outside. Okay, so protocol ICMP, and after this, my username, admin, password, admin. Okay, then HTTP server enable AAA authentication HTTPS console local. That's it. Okay, so these are the configuration which is required for the same. Okay, so I hope ASA has been started. It's almost just getting started, guys. Just wait for the just another 1 or 2 minutes. Oh, okay, almost ready. So interface IP. That's fine. Copy A. Okay. Okay, HTTP is enabled. Everything is fine. One command is wrong. HTTPS. Okay. Triple A. Okay, that is not HTTPS. Authentication. HTTP console docker. Okay. Show interface IP brief. Penguin 10.1.1.1.1 inside, outside, like another second router of inside 11.1.1.2. All clear. From inside router to outside router, which is, do we have any reachability, which is 11.1.1.200? It's fine. And now this device is HTTPS. So from user PC also, we do have a proper reachability. Okay, one thing I just forgot to enable here on ASA, HTTP, one is on outside, HTTP, one is on management. Okay, authentication I have already enabled. /2, 0/2, everything is fine. .1.100. Okay, I have not configured default route towards the ISP. That is required. Now, if you would check it, the reachability is there, it's fine. HTTPS 11.100. That's fine. ASDM page will be open. Yeah, everything is open. Okay, guys. So now I'll start from, because we have to configure from the management PC. So I'll just get into the management PC, and from here, I'll use ASDM to connect with the AS. So open the ASDM, and IP is 10.20.100 with the username of admin. So let it be just open. Wait. admin at. Now, so guys, shall I start with the configuration of AnyConnect VPN? Is there anyone who has a doubt, questions, anyone? Now whole setup is ready and now I have to start with the configuration. Okay. Anyone else? All clear? Guys, I hope everyone is there, right? Benita, Hema, Karthik, Maniteja, I hope everyone is there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start it. So this is my management PC. As you can see, we are already connected with this. Get into the wizard, VPN wizard, and the VPN go with the AnyConnect VPN. So this is one AnyConnect VPN. Click on this. Now, so this is again all about the theory, okay, which you can, if you want to go through, you can. And you can say what they have mentioned. Use this wizard to configure the ASA to accept a VPN connection from the AnyConnect VPN client. Means we have to configure a wizard now to accept a VPN connection if any request has been generated from AnyConnect VPN. So because today I'll mention here name as a AnyConnect VPN. So this is about AnyConnect VPN client. So this is which VPN client we have. We have AnyConnect VPN client here. Okay. So this is the wizard which we have configured to accept any connection from the any VPN client. After this, the connection will be protected using either IPsec or SSL protocol. So you can, it's not mandatory you have to use just an SSL here. Either you can use an IPsec or an SSL. So we are going to be used today SSL protocol for the same. The ASA will automatically upload the AnyConnect VPN client to the end. So let's consider if there is a no AnyConnect VPN client here, so it would upload it automatically and use the device when a VPN is connection established. So means let's consider in case if you do not have any kind of VPN client onto this, VPN client means AnyConnect. So you can download it from where? We can download it from the here itself. Or we can download it manually, or ASA has a features which it can automatically upload on this device. So you have to just initiate the VPN connection once, and after that it would upload the AnyConnect client here. It would download automatically, and after that it would establish the connection. Okay, so this is we'll see all these things practically. So now this is the first option here. You can just go through the theory here. This is the next. Define a connection profile name. Let's consider the name is networkers home, or you can say profile as a sales team. Okay. On which interface? Obviously outside interface here. So these are the 11 steps we have into this. The first was introduction. Second is we have to define the profile name. Next, which protocol I'm going to be use? Are you going to use IPsec or SSL? I'm just going to be, or both also we can use it. So I'm going to be use here SSL. Okay. So I'll just select here SSL option. Okay. VPN protocol. After that, client image. Okay. The client image means, see, in a future, as I told you, okay, let's consider there is a possibility in exam. What happened? If there is in exam in 90% scenario, what concept will be there on this PC? There won't be any AnyConnect VPN. Let's consider this is my that PC we have. Okay, and what is the concept here right now? If you check it, click on this, so I can see Cisco AnyConnect VPN is there, and here after this, what you have to do it, you have to just put your ASA IP and you just start connecting with the device here. But in exam, what would be the? Let me just come back here. In exam, this client will be not there, guys. What will be there? In exam, this client will be not there on your PC. Okay, right now, as we can see, because I have to show you both the scenario, that's the reason I'm not deleting it. But in exam, this this VPN, this client will be not there. Okay, so what that time, what you have to do it? You have to download it from where? You have to download from here itself. So this says for this PC, it would act as a kind of a Play Store here. But the concept is that package must be there on your this Play Store also. Let's consider you want to download any application. Let's, for example, WhatsApp. And just for example, yesterday Meta company has stopped WhatsApp and they have deleted from the Play Store itself. So do you think like the Meta, they have already deleted it, okay, from the Play Store. Do you think you will be able to download the WhatsApp from there? Definitely not. The reason, because that itself, because on your application store and on your Play Store, okay, application itself is not there. So how would you download it? That's not possible. So the same concept we have here. The concept is, in case if you do not have any connect VPN client over here, no problem, no need to worry. You can download from the ASA. But there is a one condition, that image of that AnyConnect must be uploaded on this here. So this is the reason now they're asking to upload the image here, because this is the part of the VPN itself. Okay. So you just see ASA can automatically upload the latest AnyConnect package to the client device when it accesses the enterprise network. So automatically ASA would connect or would download or would install one AnyConnect VPN or the client on this. That practical we will see today. Okay, so for that we have to make sure that image of AnyConnect must be installed on this. So in exam, guys, on your management PC, that AnyConnect image will be there. Okay, so you do not have to worry about that. Let's consider in case if you do not have any kind of, okay, let's consider your, for example, you do not have any kind of image into this. So then in case if there is any another ASAs are there, so you have to take an backup from there. So you have to download that, you have to copy that image from the from another ASA to this PC with the help of TFTP. And after that, you have to upload into this. Let's consider you have two ASA, ASA1 and ASA2. For example, you have to upload AnyConnect over here, but you do not have any AnyConnect image on this, AnyConnect image on this. So what to do? From here, first of all, you have to copy here, and after that, you have to upload to the. So this is you have to copy from ASA1 to PC, and after that PC to ASA2 with the help of what? Here what you needed, TFTP needed here. Okay, so how to use TFTP and also that we have already discussed during the ASA. So in case if you have not completed ASA, no worry, and during ASA we'll teach you how to take an TFTP concept here. Or else if you have already completed and if you're already doing, so obviously I hope you know that concept. Okay, so now right now I have like image into this. Okay, so what I have to do it, I have to add an image, browse it from the Flash, and you can see this is over here. So there is a AnyConnect for the Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. So I'm going to use it for the Windows and make it okay. And just okay. So for the Windows, I have selected this one. After that, click on next. So as I told you, like now this is authentication method here. Okay, in the previous class also we have discussed. Okay, so are you going to be use any AAA server or the local method? I'm just going to be using local method. So I'll just select this admin username and password, and I'll just proceed for the further. Do you need any SAML configuration and all? No, because this is just for the any or AAA concepts and all, any centralized management concept. So that SAML we are not using it. So there is no configuration into this. This is the pool of the IP address. So which pool of the IP address? This is the pool of IP address which I'm talking about here. Okay. So you have to create in a pool. So you can create in a pool of IPv4 also, IPv6 also. But right now I'm going to use IPv4 here. So you can select an existing pool also. But right now you can see there is no pool. We have to create ourselves. So how to create a pool? So we have to create a pool from here. What is the name of the pool? Let's consider my pool name is NH pool here. Starting IP 172.16.1.1. Ending IP 172.16.1.254. Let's consider 55, whatever. And what is the subnet mask? I'm going to use /24 for the same. Make it okay. Pool is ready. Okay. We have selected the pool. Right now you can see we have selected the pool. So if you have multiple pools here, so out of that you have a option which pool you want to choose it out here. Click on next. So any DNS server and all, if you want to mention here, you can just in a random DNS. In the exam, you would have one DNS IP will be there that you can configure. But in case if you do not have any DNS, so no problem, just you can just mention it just 8.8.8 and domain name is just a cisco.com. This is just a random, or you can just mention the self IP also as a like 10 dot. But in exam, so there will be one DNS will be there 10.20.20. This is just for the configuration. It's not going to be help us. Okay, just randomly. The question: are you going to be use any exempt the VPN concept here, guys? I have covered your NAT-T concept. NAT-T. The concept NAT-T have we covered or not? No, I don't think so. Right? Yeah. So we have a NATing concept. Okay, that is also pending. So what is the NAT-T concept? NAT-T concept means in like between. Let's consider right now. Let's say right now I'm using. This is my internet here. So this PC is connected with this one here. But sometime it's happened. You have a one router here, and after that you have a ASA. Okay, and here your netting is happening, and you want to establish in a VPN connection into this scenario. So in between, what you have a NAT means obviously you do not have any another way to reach to the like client, and client doesn't have any another way to reach to the ASA. So what is that? The concept you're using ASA behind the router, and this router is doing your netting for you. What it's doing? Netting for you. So in between you have one netting device. So that concept is known as NAT-T here. NAT transversal. Okay, so its concept is, do you want to use that concept here? No, I'm just saying, I want to exempt the netting right now. I'm not going to use it. Next, this is just the concept here. Again, this theory, like AnyConnect client program can be installed in a client device by one of the following method. Means on this device, how you can install AnyConnect VPN here, or AnyConnect client, or AnyConnect program. So there is a two-way for the same. The one is web launch. Now let's consider if you do not have AnyConnect here, just use a web launch. On accessing ASA by using a browser, AnyConnect client package will be automatically installed. So for example, I'm saying, let's consider if you do not have AnyConnect VPN here, so you have to download from here. So how would you download it, and how would your ASA install it automatically? So from here, I have to browse my ASA. So with the help of that, I'll be able to download my VPN. This is the first way. And let's consider second is pre-deployment. Manual install the AnyConnect client. Second option is pre-installment. So if you have an image in your pen drive, you can insert your pen drive into the device and then you can install it. So two concepts. The one is pre-install and second is web launch here. So we are going to use the both here. So first of all, I'll show you for the pre-deployment here. And next, so this is all over the summary, whatever we have configured. This is the profile name, the VPN outside interface. Are you using any digital certificate? No. Which VPN protocol? SSL. AnyConnect client image, one image we have uploaded, which is for the Windows. Authentication group, local. The pool of the client, this is the pool. This is the DNS concept, and NAT translation we are not going to be using. And this finally finish. Finish. After that, save it. We have saved it. It's fine. Now, just come back with this device, which is the test user here. Open this. And this is right now the first option. So now we have to verify it. We have to do the verification into this. And as per the verification, the first option is like we have or you can say pre-installed AnyConnect client. Okay. And second is web launch. So first of all, I'm going to use the first concept here. So as per the pre-installed, you can see this is here VPN. In the VPN, before starting any connect here, before doing the connect here, I'll get into the settings and I'll show you any preference. Okay. And about statics is here. Okay. So state disconnected right now, any tunnel mode and all these concepts we do not have here. Route details is 0. Is there any firewall? No. Message history, nothing we have. Right now, we're just saying ready to connect here. Okay. So I have cleared it. And now I'll just click here with 11.1.1.100, which is my ASA IP. Okay, guys. And now let's click on the connect here. So it will take another 1 or 2 minutes to connect in. So just wait and watch it. So it's an option. Okay, this is kind of untrusted server. Why it's untrusted server? Because I'm not using any certificate here. So that's why it's showing just untrusted certificate. So it's asking, do you want to continue? I'm saying connect anyway. What is the username and password of my ASA? You can see the sales team is automatically, the profile is there. Username is admin here. We have to, let me just connect it again. Okay. So username and password is about admin, and then we have to enter the username and password over. Connect anyway. Password is admin and just enter. Okay. It's just trying to establish the connection. Just wait and watch. So now you can see here, and we are connected with this. Okay, connected with this. This is the timer. Check it out on this. Now, this is IP address here. So now, right now, you can see the IP address is showing the connected. Earlier, we have seen it was like a disconnected. So right now, this is connected. Tunnel IPv4 is all traffic. IPv6 drop all the traffic because we are not using I4 IPv6. Duration is this one. Session time disconnect is this. What is the client IPv4? 172.16.1.1. So this IP address is from where? This IP address is from the pool, you can see. Okay. Who's my server? 11.100 is my server, which is my ASA. Okay. And this is all about the packet counts and all these kind of stuff. Route details automatically pre-configured, which is 0.0.0 here. Firewall, and this is, you can see we are not using any firewall here, and this is the message history how we have established the connection. Also now finally we are connected to this. Okay, so now you can use anything, PuTTY and all, whatever you are using, that's you can use directly from here, and you can just try to access them like as a 10.1.1.1 with telnet. You can try to access them. I think we haven't configured telnet on this. So this is the concept here. So right now VPN is, we can see it's connected. Got the access, admin, admin. But in client less, there was a no CLI access, okay, of the destination device, because that was just the browser based and there was a limited access. But right now we don't know. So right now I can browse it also. I can browse the destination servers. Okay. So if you would check it, I can browse the destination server as well here. HTTP 10.1.1.1. Okay, I can browse them and I can take in telnet access also. So I have a full access, but the previously in the client list, that was the what? That was the, we can say, your limited access. So I think authentication, we haven't configured authentication here. So that is IP authentication. IP HTTP authentication local. So these kind of commands, I think, are missing. That's it. Okay. So this says some commands are missing. After that, we can check it out here. Okay. So this is the one way. This like I can do HTTP also, and I can do the telnet and SSH also. So if you have to disconnect it, so just click on this, and this is now disconnected over. Ready to connect. So this is, I have closed it. Now, this is the first option, which is about the pre-install. The second option we have, like web install, we have to do it. So let's now, this is, let me get into the control panel here. Get into the control panel, program and features, and uninstall your AnyConnect. This is AnyConnect here. Uninstall this. So this I just now let it be uninstalled. So we have to go with the web launch. So web launch can be done via two browser. One is the Google Chrome. First I'll show you, and then I'll show you via Internet Explorer here. So in the starting, I have mentioned one statement in the in web launch where we have to install it ourselves. So we have to use always Internet Explorer here. The question is why? So I'll show you the difference between the both. So right now you can see we do not have any connectivity. So this is the first option here. I'm going to be used as a Google Chrome. And second, Google Chrome or Firefox. And the second option will use Internet Explorer. Okay. So now let me just open the Google Chrome. There's not this one. Yeah, this one only. So HTTPS with the ASA, because first of all, we have to browse, we have to get into the web launch. So we have to browse our server, and which is the ASA. So now let's go with HTTPS 11.1.1.100. This is about ASA. Now, SSL VPN sales team here. Let me log in into this. It's the same login page which we have seen yesterday, but inside that, the inside concept is just a bit different. You can say this is different. Yesterday it was different, and today is different here. So this is AnyConnect today. Okay. Let's scroll it down. So it's asking download and install, but it's saying right now the installer is detecting your operating system and CPU. Just split and wait and watch. Because right now I'm connected with the ASA, and ASA is trying to now, you can say, trying to check, and it's just now trying to find out which operating system as a user I'm using in my laptop. Am I using Windows, or am I using Linux, or am I using Mac OS here? So it would give you the option as per that. So right now I'm using Windows. So you can see download for the Windows here. So download your client, click on this. I have started the downloading, and it's getting download here. Guys, do you remember last 5 minutes back, I have accessed from here HTTP and STTP. I was accessing after establishing the connection, after establishing the VPN connection, I was accessing my server. And that's time you can see the source IP was 10.1.1.1 with 80. And what was the remote IP it's showing? 172.16.1 here, because 172.16.1 is the IP of my client here. In the previous class, what was the IP it was showing here? Guys, do you remember what was the IP it was showing last time? Last time in this output, it was showing the gateway IP, the ASA IP. But today it's showing the direct your AnyConnect client IP here. So it means there is a no proxy happening here. So it means there is no proxy. But in the client list, there was a proxy concept. Guys, do you remember the previous class output? Yes or no? Do you remember it? Right? So is this clear what I'm trying to explain here? Okay. So instead of like using this, we are using what? We are using the AnyConnect here. Okay. So now I'll be back with my this PC. So it's got installed. Okay. Now look, it's got downloaded now. We have to install ourselves. Open. This is again, we have manual installation with Google Chrome. So this is what we have here with the Google Chrome. We have manual installation of anything. Internet Explorer is automatic. That is what? This is automatic. This is run the software. Sometimes, guys, it's slow also. Okay, so just like configure all these things with the patience. Okay. Next, I accept the agreement. So in the exam, we do not follow this concept. We don't use Google Chrome. Right now here you won't face any kind of issues, any problem. Okay, but in real exam you would face a lot of problem into this. So instead of dealing with those problems, you can skip that and directly you can connect your device with Internet Explorer, because Internet Explorer will solve all these issues automatically. Okay, in if any issues are there. Okay, and then that's it. So let it be installed. And real exam, sometime this process will take 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, and let's just finish it. And from here, you can see AnyConnect is here. Connect with this. Connect anyway. Username is. Got connected. Okay, so this is clear. Okay, this is the one concept here. Now again, I'll uninstall it. Let me uninstall it again. And this time I'll use Internet Explorer. So this is AnyConnect. So this is AnyConnect here. Uninstall it. Okay, this remove, it's got removed, it's fine. This is okay, clear. Now we do not have any connect here, and here also can see we do not have any. So now use Internet Explorer this time. Just instead of using Google Chrome, I'll use this. Type here https 11.1.1.100 and just enter. Continue to the site. Log in here, admin and admin. So you can see right now we have an option for to download, and second is we have automatic provisioning. So we have to get into the automatic provisioning. So this is one of the recommended method in exam. You have to use only this concept. You cannot use the manual. It doesn't mean you cannot use, you can, okay, but you would face a lot of challenges into this. Okay. So it's better to use automatic provisioning and launch for the Windows. It started. This is here. You can see AnyConnect downloader is analyzing the computer. Please wait. So it would download, it will connect, like install, and it would then establish the connection, everything automatically. You just, this was the last click, and now you can see everything would happen automatically. So just connect anyway because we are not using a certificate. This is the same option. And now you can see. So first it's downloading here. You can see downloading AnyConnect here. Just wait. You can say, please wait. VPN connection is getting established. Connection established, guys. Okay. Everything is done. And you can see everything happened automatically. This is the one of the best method, okay, which you have to follow in the exam. Okay. Because if you would try to install it manually, a lot of challenges would be there, and that would consume your time. Okay. That would just waste your time in the exam. Okay. So this is the method. Guys, anyone, any doubt, any questions into this? This is all about the AnyConnect VPN. Yes, it will be there. Let's consider in case if it will be not there, that is not by default. That is like Proctor has uploaded. But in case if it's not there, so then you have to connect with the Proctor. Yes, anyone else, any doubt, any questions, anything for the same? Yes, what about other guys? Benita, Hema, Karthik, Mani? Pawan, Shubham, Srini, Sushil, any doubt? Vincent, all clear? Is it? I don't think so. Ki I have any kind of, so for that you it's better to connect with the lab guys, Pawan. Okay, because they have always the latest connection. Okay. Okay. So we are done with the SSL VPN today. So this is about the clientless and AnyConnect also. So in the next class, we will start with Get VPN. We'll start with what? Get VPN. So Get VPN is a concept about what? Get VPN is a concept about a VPN over the private network. Okay. Till now, whatever we have covered or whatever we have discussed till now, as per today, till today, we have discussed VPN over public network. But now we have to talk about VPN, okay, over private network. And which private network? MPLS. Guys, how many of you are aware about MPLS? How many of you are not aware? Like, no idea? No. Okay. So just what you have to do it, I'll give you one task here. Just at least on a, you can just, I'm not saying that technically you have to get into that. Okay. At least you can go to the Bard or whatever the chat GPT. What is MPLS? Okay. At least you have to go through this concept. Okay. See what is MPLS and why we need MPLS over here. MPLS is kind of what your, I'll just give you brief idea. So it would be better for you. Okay, then. MPLS is kind of your private network. See, let's consider if I'll talk about, there's a two terms we have. One, we have ISP, which is public internet. And second, we have SP, which is about private internet. Okay, or you can say network, and MPLS is the concept which we use for the same. Okay, let's consider there is a one, Airtel is one of the vendor. So they have two kind of services. One is ISP, which we also use it. The normal users we use. This is we use in the at home and all. And SP is also the same concept, but enterprises, okay, they use this concept. They use this. Okay. One is Orange. I hope you know about the Orange, right? Orange company. Okay. So Orange is one of the biggest service providers. So they also are like internet provider only, but not for the normal user. They are just for the enterprises only. So they are just MPLS provider. So they like Orange is one of the service provider. They are not the ISP. Let's consider what the difference between both. The difference is, let's consider this is ISP and this is internet here, and this is of one of my company A, and this is it. They have another branch, company B. This is the company A, and this is the company same A, but this is another branch, and this is, you can see, the branch office which is in Delhi. They are connected over the internet. So when they are connected over the internet, so they are exchanging the internet, like they're exchanging the data over the internet, and everything is fine. So okay, they're exchanging, but the concept is when they're using internet here, first of all, they are using which protocol? They are using IP protocol, IP addresses. IP addresses, always they are the L3 concept. Okay, and along with that, there is a 32 bytes concept we have. But they are saying that they are thinking this is one of the medium. This is fine, but this is just bit slower and not secure. So for not secure, so Amit, we have option you can just give a solution to them as a VPN, they can use it. So they are, I'm saying okay, VPN is still fine, but still they want one of the faster medium to transfer the data over the internet here. So what option they have, instead of the internet, they would prefer service provider. So service provider is again kind of faster internet, you can say. Okay, and they would be connected over the like this. Okay, so this is MPLS. MPLS is what? Faster technology, which is 2.5 layer. We use at 2.5 layer. And second, this is it use always label, because we have label switching concept into that. So instead of using IP addresses, they use the label switching, which is about 22 bytes. So first option is this is the layer 2.5, which is faster. And second, instead of 32 bytes, they are using the 20 bytes concept to transfer the data here. So they would always prefer service provider. For example, this is public transport, and this is what? Private transport. You have to travel from Bangalore to Delhi or something else. Okay, let's consider Bangalore to the you want to go to the Ooty. Let's consider you have a one public transport and second you have a private. Okay, public is okay, public reachability is there. Okay, but yes, private is bit faster than public and that is bit secure, but that is bit expensive also. Okay, because you have to rent a car, and then you have to you have petrol expenses and other expenses also, so that would be like expensive. This is a cheaper option and this is bit expensive. Okay, but the concept is why get VPN then? Because MPLS also we consider sometime as a 2.5 layer VPN. Okay, we always say okay, this is still, because says still who's the provider for the service? This is who's the provider? Airtel, and this is who's the provider? Again, Airtel here. So I cannot blindly trust them over the ISP here. Means when I'll exchange the data between both the sides, say that doesn't mean I'm going to be exchanged into the clear text here, because still this is the faster and this is better than ISP, but this is still blindly I cannot trust Airtel. Okay, Airtel is not going to be breach my data in between. So for that again, on top of that, I'm going to be use again VPN here. So instead of using side-to-side VPN, and instead of using the other VPNs, okay, so we are going to be use a special VPN into that. That is Get VPN, because Get VPN is kind of one of the centralized VPN concept. Okay, so that technically we will discuss during the VPN session. So right now I have given you just brief idea what is the difference between ISP and SP and what is MPLS. So MPLS is kind of in short, that is your private transport, and ISP is always what? The public transport. Overall, is clear or not, guys? What's the difference between this? Overall idea is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Yes. Anyone else? Any doubt? Okay. So just kindly try to go through it. Do we see automatic download, upload, and connect to the client? That is known as automatic download, Santosh. Okay, because this is like manual download means last time when I have downloaded with the Google Chrome, so I have installed it automatically and I have connected myself. That was the manual concept. Automatic installation means at least you have to start the connection. So with Internet Explorer, I have just started the connection via Internet Explorer, and after that, everything happened automatically. Downloaded automatically, installed automatically, and connected also automatically. Okay, that concept is known as automatic concept. Okay. So guys, kindly go through your basic of MPLS. Okay, if you can go through any videos and all, that also would be fine, or else just theory is also sufficient for the same. Okay, because MPLS I'm not going to be use it out. Okay, but we'll use some other protocols instead of using MPLS. But MPLS idea should be there, because after that only it would be easy for you to understand about the Get VPN, because Get VPN is the VPN which we use just over the private network. We cannot use that over the public network. Okay. So get VPN, I think there would be 2 to 3 classes that we'll see. I'll try to finish in the 2. Anywhere, let's consider I'm working in Cisco right now, for example, and I have to connect with the Cisco network, so I'll use AnyConnect. Client-based VPN. Okay, because Cisco's employees cannot connect with their workspace, okay, without using any VPN, okay, and Cisco's is using the AnyConnect. So depends companies to companies. If you're working in some other company, let's say, and they are using Palo Alto as a edge device, so that time we do not have any AnyConnect VPN. So for that, we have a different client. So you have to install that, and then you have to connect yourself with the help of that client. Because AnyConnect is just for the Cisco specific. Okay, you are also working, I'm not sure, are you in the concept of the work from home? Okay, we always use VPN to connect. So this is that VPN. Okay. Anyone else? Any questions? Any doubt? Anyone else? All clear?
So we are using Global Protect.
Google, yeah, for that we have a Global Protect for Palo Alto.
Yes.
Here we are using SSL, right? So
Right.
this packet means 10 messages and all it will establish.
Yes, so you can start the packet capturing. Okay, so before that, during the connection establishment process, they would exchange 10 messages, which we have discussed earlier, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, next class is on Monday now, because today is the last day of this week. Okay, so next class we have on Monday. Just kindly try to go through the MPLS, because then that would be easy for you to understand about the get VPN. Okay. One day, just you can just set for the 1 day, and 1 hour and half an hour is also sufficient. The theoretical, just try to understand what is MPLS and how SPs are different from ISP. Okay, that's it. That would be sufficient. Okay, so shall I close the meeting, guys? All clear? Any doubt, anyone?
I think so.
Okay, all right. Okay, guys. Thank you then. See you on Monday. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you.